So a couple of episodes back, I ended the video with me dropping the tank out of the car, and I'm gonna pick up where I left off on that. So I wanted to find out what's lurking inside this thing after the nearly 40 years in the barn. I wanted to find out if what I have here is even usable, to get it cleaned up, opened up, and inspect the inside and find out what I'm dealing with. Sounds like I've got a pileated woodpecker. I just saw two of them fly off. Ah, no, it's not a pileated. It's I believe they sound similar to me, but it's a Cooper's hawk. Right there, if I could hold it still, that's max zoom right there. He probably sees me. I just heard him calling a minute ago. And two of his buddies just flew off. Or I don't know how territorial they are. Maybe they weren't buddies. But he probably sees Spence right here, who just came out. So he's not calling right now. But Spence is not much of a shop dog. He comes out here for the chicken treats that I've got stashed over here. Right, pup? You want your chicken? Want your chicken treats? Is that what you're waiting on? What do you want? These are Spence's treats. I don't know how he's going to like you getting some too. Here. Crazy cat. Alright, that's it. Come on, let's go. And I have to clean up so badly in here. I got stuff everywhere. It's kind of been just put stuff wherever I can in the winter time here, but we need to get set up and get cleaned up and organized. I've been chipping away the ice out here on the sidewalk. It's like a glacier out there, and it's on the north side, so it doesn't get a lot of sun. The shadow just kind of keeps the ice there for quite a while. But all right, we'll just get the tank moved out here. It's a nice day. Just outside the door, where we can see what we're doing a little better. Some natural light. Alright, so in the last video, one of the last things I did was take this tank down, and there was a rat nest or a mouse nest on top of this tank, and I had stated that I was hoping that they hadn't chewed the wire. Well, they did. So I don't really know as far as, like, I'm hoping this tank is savable. It's very rusty on the outside, as you can see, and I know that it's probably rusty on the inside, which I'd like to know before I spend a lot of time cleaning it up what's on the inside. So I think my next order of business is to get this sending unit out so I can look better down in the inside. So I've got these soaking a little bit. Let's go ahead and take the rest of these out. Being such an odd-sized tank, odd-shaped tank, I don't think I could ever find anything that would fit exactly. So, not real sure what I do if it's junk. I think we made it. There we go. It's freed up. Bummer about that one, but there it is. We'll see what we got. Break of the gasket seal. And what is this thing gonna look like? Oh my. Well, there's the float. right, let's zoom out here. Yeah. That doesn't look good. That's electrical. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's done for. All right, well, I got a flashlight here. This is really not looking good. I don't know what you can see here, but I get flashlight and the camera down in there at the same time, but not very well. Wow, let's see, how could I do this? Let's see here. Not wanting to focus where I want it to. Yeah. There you go. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using this. So if it would just stay focused. Hold on just a second here. Let me try to zoom in where it's... There we go. Yeah. What is that? Part of the sending unit? Maybe? Looks like part of it may have fallen in there. I can't even make out what it is. Of course, I'm looking through the camera too, so. Yeah, that's, man, if I could lay the light here and then hold the camera, bear with me here a minute, and then get a screwdriver down in there to try to see how deep that stuff is. That's not gonna work. But, yeah, that's a lot of stuff in there. And, so I had an idea. I've got my gallon of carburetor dip there that's been well used. That's probably 25 years old at least. Yeah, around 25 years old. And it's cleaned a few carburetors. So I thought about just pouring that down in there. Alright, I figured, what do I have to lose here? I got the Behrmans out. And I figured, what do I have to lose? I'm just going to go ahead and pour this stuff in here. I got the plug back in and tightened up. And there's about 3/4 of a gallon of this stuff here. I got a little sediment in the bottom. I probably won't pour in there, but not that it really matters. There is the 1/2-inch layer of just grit in the bottom of this tank. It's just, yeah, I don't know, it's bad. But worst case is it's still not savable, but I'm gonna at least try. Alright, so I don't know what you're going to be able to see here. I got the phone and flashlight in one hand, and I got the screwdriver in another hand, but I poured that Behrmans down in here, and man, you can just see down in here. This is just bad. Like, there's, like, I'm trying to get where you can still see. So, like, there's actual depth to this stuff. Look at the quantity of stuff that's in there. Look at that. So, digging in there, I mean, it must be about a 1/2 inch deep. Just sludge. So, but I got to scraping at the bottom, not real hard, but just dragging the screwdriver through there. And look at that spot right there. I'm doing my best to keep this lined up, but look at that. Right there at the edge of the line where the liquid is, there is clean tank down in there. Clean, shiny, silvery like metal right there. I was shocked. I'm like, I figured that was going to complete rust, but you know, I'm like I said, I'm not able to get this real good, but yeah, right there. And I move around, look at the thickness of this stuff. I mean, it's like a 1/2 inch thick. So I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna try to I'm just gonna try to clean this thing. It might be all right. I'm just amazed. Man, it is a blustery day today. Woo! Man, I'll tell you what. I was trying to snow earlier. It's not real nice, but it's a couple of days later, and I wanted to clean this tank out. I put that Barrowman's in there, and man, so I don't have a light to stick down in there, but hopefully you can get that to focus on the bottom of the tank. There we go. Look at that. Man, that cleaned up amazing for what it was. Now that's a lot of that's just loose. I've been spraying down in there. But look at that. It's still coated, like it's still got a silver coating in it. I don't know. I can't imagine that cleaned up that well. But I'm working on it. I got the power washer out. This thing, I don't know. Got this in maybe 2010. Been great all these years. I did have to put a new pump on it a while back. I let it freeze and I broke the pump, so I put a new pump on it. Always did good, but this year I went to start it, it sprayed, I pulled the trigger, and then I let off the trigger and the trigger was stuck. So I got to looking, and so there's an unloading valve over here, the spring on it. I popped that out, cleaned that out. It seemed like it was a little bit stuck. Put it back in, had it out 4 times. Every time I take it out, put it back in, this thing locks. It'll relieve the pressure. I can pull the trigger again, but it'll lock up on me. As soon as I let off the trigger, I can't pull it again. So we got her zip tied. I kind of needed that for this job anyway. I've been putting the wand down in here, and I've been fishing over here with the screwdriver on the drain hole to get that stuff out. And yeah, so that's working. I'm just gonna leave that zip tie on there. They're not really supposed to run these pressure washers without having the trigger pulled anyway, so it works for me. I'll just make sure it's not pointed at anything, start it up, have it going the whole time. So I'm going to continue to clean this tank out and go from there. About 10 minutes. It's looking pretty clear. There's still some large chunks in there, but maybe too big to come out of the hole. But it's I may have to shake them around and get the vacuum cleaner in that larger hole and vacuum them out. But yeah, it's real clear. All right, so we're making some progress here. Got the tank drying in the sun. So I just flipped it around. It's actually getting pretty warm. So, I had a little bit of moisture in there from washing it out. But man, I just looked down in here. I don't know if I can see this. Look at the sun. I get my own shadow, but try to zoom in there. Yeah, the bottom down in there is just shiny silver. Just shocked me that it came that clean. I'm not gonna lie, this tank is not good because, the top side of the tank up here it's rusty. I'm as gritty inside of there. It is what it is. Maybe double filter it for now. There's ways to restore these tanks. I'm not going to get into all that right now. It could always come back off later, but man, for what it was, it's a lot better. So we'll continue to let this dry out, blow some air through there, get her dry, and get her back in the car. Wow, what a difference a few days makes. 65 and sunny today. And it's just a matter of days, not even a week since that snow. Got another day back on the car, and I'm going to try to get this gas tank in and see what we can do to get this thing off the trailer.
Mhm.